Hi YouTube. If you're not a cyclist, you may not know what this is. This is the Topeak Ratchet Rocket Lite DX toolkit, which is perfect for cyclists. But of course, you can use it for a lot more than just bikes. It's quite compact. You can see on the back it's got a belt loop with Velcro, but typically as a cyclist you'd put it in your back jersey pocket. Looking at the size, it's 125 millimeters long or 5 inches and 60 millimeters wide. Opening it up and focusing in on it, you can see that it has a mini ratchet and 11 bits. So looking at the bits in detail, we've got hex bits from 2 to 8 millimeters. We've got a Phillips 2 and then 3 Torx, a 10, a 15 and a 25. Looking at the ratchet, you can see you can put the bits directly into the ratchet so they fit really well. It can be a little bit difficult to get the bits out and you have to push from the other side. If you use the extender, that plugs in as well and it's magnetic, so the bits fit in there as well, and again the ratchet works well. This gives you a bit of extra length. You can see here where to change the ratchet for the reverse, and it's really good that it clicks just a small amount each time, so you don't have to move it too much for the ratchet. I really like that. It's good in small spaces. At the end of the ratchet, there's also a 1/4 inch or 6 millimeter socket as well, which is really good. It gives you a really long extension. So that's the ratchet. The magnet's pretty strong, so it can be difficult to get it out, but the bit does come out. It's much harder with that Phillips. It's easier with the Torx bits. So that's the ratchet. Let's take a look at the tyre levers. So there are 2 tyre levers, which if you're a cyclist, you really need 2 to get tight tyres on and off. These are quite good. They look fragile, but they're really strong. I think they're made of a nylon material. They clip together, so they don't take up much room at all. I added in this flathead bit and some tweezers. I found that makes it a lot more useful as a mini toolkit, and it doesn't add much weight. Altogether, it probably adds about 10 grams. So on top of the 159 grams that it normally weighs, that's 160 grams. So a very compact toolkit that fits easily in your pocket. But as I said, this isn't just for cyclists. So what else could we do with this kit? A shout out to Vine Climber, who's just done a video on using a multi-tool to assemble IKEA furniture. I'll put a link in the description. Let's see how the Topeak does with this piece of IKEA furniture.
The small ratchet with the Phillips bit makes this perfect for tightening up screws on IKEA furniture, especially when there's limited space. And using the 5mm hex is great for those IKEA bolts.
If we're not going to use it when we're cycling, or if we haven't got a bike, we don't need the tyre levers. Instead, we could put the knipex XS Cobras in. Now these only weigh 61 grams, so they don't add a lot to the weight. So in total, this is coming in at around about 230 grams, which isn't too much at all. It's about the same as a Leatherman, but it's a really capable little tool set. Just think of all the things we could do with this. So we've got all of the bits. If you want, you could replace any of those, especially the Torx. I tend not to use Torx bits much, so you could easily put in another Phillips or another flathead. If you're finding this useful, why not hit the like button? It really helps to get this video to more people. Thanks. How about if we paired it with a Victorinox? In this case, it's a Pioneer X, so you get scissors as well as the knife and the other tools in it. And of course, there's one of my favorite tools above the scissors, which is the awl, which is great for opening packages or making holes. So the Pioneer X would go really well with this. Alternatively, you could use the Huntsman. Now the Huntsman is a great tool. It's a little bit heavier than the Pioneer X, but it has the scissors, and best of all, it has the saw to go with it. So with either of these Swiss Army knives and this Topeak mini toolkit with the knipex pliers, you get a fantastic mini toolkit. This could be my replacement for a Leatherman. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really interested to hear what you've got to say about this. I hope you've enjoyed the videos, and I've got a few more coming, so maybe consider subscribing. Okay, I enjoy making the videos, and it's great to see if other people are enjoying it too. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.